From the very beginning, Google's Nexus phones have been all about developers. They're super fast phones designed to show the newest and greatest of what Google can do. Oh, and they were ugly. But this year's different. The Nexus 6P and 5X are designed with Huawei and LG to be flat out great phones. They do still start with software though. Both phones run the latest version of Android, which is called Marshmallow. Marshmallow is mostly designed around little things that make your phone easier to use and easier to understand. The biggest new feature is called Now on Tap. Basically, Now on Tap is designed to give you up-to-the-moment information about whatever you're doing at the moment. So say you're texting your friend about a restaurant you want to go to. You just long press on the home button, and it'll show you maybe the phone number for that restaurant, or an open table link so you can make a reservation. It's really amazing when it works, but most of the time it doesn't work. A lot of times you'll get something totally random on the screen, or nothing at all. Now on Tap is going to be a great feature, but it's really not yet. In general, Android is a fantastic operating system, but it still falls short in one key place. The apps just aren't as good as they are on the iPhone. That's the thing about these phones, that's what they're made for. Google and Huawei and LG did the absolute best that they could, and now it's actually up to developers. Okay, so the phones themselves. The $499 6P is very much the flagship phone here. It is a beast and it behaves like one. It has a 5.7-inch screen, which is a little smaller, but so much easier to use than the gigantic Nexus 6. It lasts a full day of battery too, despite the super high-res screen and super powerful processor. The 5X is still good, but slightly less impressive. For $379, you get a slightly smaller 5.2-inch screen, you get a slightly older but still very fast processor, and you get slightly less battery life just because the thing itself is smaller. It's not as polished and handsome as the 6P, but it's still a very good phone. Whichever one of these you buy, you get the same awesome 12.3 megapixel camera on the back that is as good as any smartphone on the planet. You also get the super fast fingerprint reader on the back, which will take you several days to get used to, and you'll keep hitting the button on the front thinking that it's not a speaker, but a fingerprint reader. And you'll also get the USB Type-C charger, which exists on the bottom. It charges so fast and it's so useful, but good luck finding a replacement until there are more of these out there. These phones in most ways are the same, but the 6P is better. In fact, the 6P might be the best Android phone ever made. You know what, it might be the best phone ever made if it weren't for the app problem. And that's the thing, Google has done its part here. It built a killer phone with killer software. Now, developers need to get on board and make something worthy of this.